meeting to order. Heather, will you take roll call?
Commissioner Wire,
Here.
Commissioner Shaw,
Here.
Commissioner Phil,
Here.
Commissioner Waldner, Mayor Denner.
Here. In front of us, we have the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda with item number 8 removed and will be put on next week?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda, removing item number 8.
I'll second it.
Any comments or discussion? Not hearing any. Heather, will you take roll call?
Commissioner Wire,
Aye.
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Waldner,
Aye.
Commissioner Phil,
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. Consent calendar. Do I have a motion to approve the consent calendar?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or discussion? Not hearing any. Heather, will you take roll call vote?
Commissioner Phil,
Aye.
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Wire,
Aye.
Commissioner Waldner,
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. We have nothing under the unfinished business. We're going to move down into the new business, which is going to be the Roxy show. She's
I'll just
got.
get comfortable up here.
You just stay comfortable there. Item number 1, Roxy's going to talk about authorize the mayor to electronically sign applicant project review category C roads and bridge project number 133422 FEMA 2019 September flood application number 4469 DRSD.
This is our final review for the roads portion, so this is Gary's, most of his gravel roads. Back on November 2nd, you approved the initial amounts, which were for $3,559.27. This is just our final review, and we're authorizing the mayor to sign it and have it go up the ladder with the federal FEMA agency.
How much did you say that was?
It's $3,559.27. That's the total for the whole project.
Okay.
We'll get the 85%.
Do I have a motion to authorize the mayor to electronically sign application project review category C roads and bridge project number 133422 FEMA 2019 September flood application number 4469 DRSD?
So moved.
Second.
Who are you going to give that one to?
Give it to
Okay.
Jury.
Shaw, Jury. Is there any comments or discussion? Not hearing or seeing any. Heather, will you take roll call?
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Phil,
Aye.
Commissioner Waldner,
Aye.
Commissioner Wire,
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. Item number 2, authorize the mayor to electronically sign applicant project review category F utilities project number 133157 FEMA 2019 September flood applicant number 4469 DRSD. Roxy.
This is exactly the same thing as in the previous item. This one is for our utilities. This is a larger dollar amount. This you approved on 11/9 for the initial signature. Now we're looking at the final review. Total dollar amount on this project is $79,106.85. The majority of this is the electrical work that was done.
And you said we get 75% of
We
it?
get 75% from the federal and then 15% from, right?
Or 10?
10% from the state.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
City's responsible for 15%.
Okay. a motion to authorize the mayor to electronically sign applicant project review category F utility project number 133157 FEMA 2019 September flood, applicant number 4469 DRSD.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any comments or discussion? Not hearing any. Heather, would you take roll call?
Commissioner Waldner,
Aye.
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Fell,
Aye.
Commissioner Wire.
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. Item number 3, authorize the mayor to electronically sign damage description and dimension DDDs, category C, roads and bridge, number 2, bridges, Madison Lake County project number 134941, FEMA 2019 September flood, applicant 4469 DRSD.
This one was a little bit of a learning experience for me. What we have found with these is Donald is our point of contact, our program manager. So he does all the narratives, he does everything, he sends it up the ladder. What happens is once it hits up to the inspection process, if there's anything that he needs to add or change, it comes back to him. So this one is gonna look real familiar. You gave the mayor approval to sign this on September 28th. So this was before I even stepped into this role. It's the exact same form. What happened is that when Chad forwarded the inspection reports on the bridges to Donald, he loaded them, and it just bounced it back to him. So this is just re-signing something you've already signed. The mayor and I discussed this, and possibility being that there was nothing changed. If he could have just signed it without coming to you, he wanted to make it come back in front of you so you're aware of what's going on. So this is the exact same thing he signed on September 28th.
So moved.
Second.
Any further comments or discussion? Heather, will you take roll call vote?
Commissioner Waldner,
Aye.
Commissioner Fell,
Aye.
Commissioner Wire,
Aye.
Commissioner Shaw.
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. Item 4, authorize the mayor to electronically sign DDD Category D water control facility site area north of 7th Street. Project number 134943, FEMA 2019 September flood, applicant number 4469 DRSD.
This is the exact same thing as the previous one. This is the rock walls, and that has been split into 3 different projects. Why this one has come back for a new signature on the DVD and the other 2 haven't, I don't know. But if I were you, I'd fully expect me to come back and see those other 2 come up real soon too. But it's something that got sent back down.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Comments or discussion? Not hearing any. Heather, will you take roll call?
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Waldner,
Aye.
Commissioner Wire,
Aye.
Commissioner Fell,
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. Authorize the mayor to sign subrecipient certification for small project with completed work, category E, buildings and equipment, project number 133431, FEMA 2019 September flood, applicant number 4469 DR-SD.
This one has a little bit more meat to it. On November 23rd, you approved the mayor to sign this exact same form, except the dollar amount was $53,300.85. And unfortunately, you will see now the total amount claimed has dropped to $31,850.70. That is because they have determined that the police car that was totaled in the flood, we can only claim the JD Power value on it. We can't claim the whole new vehicle that they purchased. We knew this was gonna come back. I've had communications with Commissioner Shaw and they're dinnered about this. We knew it was gonna come back. The tonneau cover also got denied because it's not an in-kind replacement. So that's what you will see. There was one more receipt I was able to add to this, and that's for the decals, minimum of $140. It wasn't much. So this is a new form now for the $31,850.70. This would be for the garbage carts, the pipe threader motor, and the vehicle, along with any labor and equipment that we use in doing this.
Okay.
I don't know that there's much to argue with. This is FEMA's regulations.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, that's what we thought too on the mayor and I talked.
I don't think we can argue with FEMA, can we?
No, probably not.
Okay.
We'll take $31,000. It's better than
Yep.
nothing. I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any comments, discussion? Not hearing or seeing any. Heather, will you take roll call vote?
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Feld,
Aye.
Commissioner Ware,
Aye.
Commissioner Waldner,
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. Item 6, authorize the mayor to sign Land and Water Conservation Fund billing report, South Dakota Game, Fish, and Park, Project 46-01516 Madison Playground Replacement.
This is just the paperwork that I am helping out with the finance office on getting the paperwork in. We got the grant for $75,000 for the Land Water Conservation Fund. That is a 50-50 grant. We got offered $75,000, so we needed at least $150,000 worth of expenses. Mike and I talked, and I put on as many as I could just to make sure that we had all of our bases covered. So this is most of the bills. There was one that has not cleared our account. That's a requirement to get reimbursement. That's not listed on here. So you can see what the total cost is, and our reimbursement amount that we're requesting is $75,000. Once the mayor signs this, I can send this off to Randy Kittle at the state, and we can get that $75,000 back. $17,060 of this was also funded by the Wellmark 3-Point grant. Is that right, Mike?
Sure.
That we got in late 2018. And then we are using a couple of reserves to help offset this cost too. And I did send that out in email format, I think. Mary, you might have been the only one that was CC'd on that. I did do a complete report, if you're interested in what it cost for the Memorial Park Playground. Is anyone interested in the total? I am coming up with $275,150.93. And that's with our equipment, our labor, and the materials. And I think that's pretty much in the ballpark of what we were thinking it's going to cost, isn't it? But I've got some really good response on that part.
Yeah, I've gotten
Yeah,
I've gotten
I have
messages
too.
on it as well.
Yeah.
So-
it's a neat part.
Yeah.
So we're up 275. We got 75,000 worth of grant from this one, and we got 15. So 17. So we're looking at 183.
Yeah, and then we had, I believe it was 30,000 from the ADA reserves, Mike, and about 30,000 from the playground reserves too,
Yeah.
that were covered with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I have it here, $29,000 exactly from ADA. The playground reserves was $21,781. So I'm coming up with $132,309 coming from cash balance.
I think cash, the total cash of the project was 240 something. And then you think, yeah, I think 243,000, and then our labor and stuff was about 40,000 to come in and put it in. So budget wise, 243,000.
Yeah, it was $243,699 for the materials and the equipment.
I think that's money well spent for the kids.
Yeah.
It is. I live
When-
right right next to it, and even on these cold days, they've been out there playing. I mean,
Considering how much
parents,
of it was offset.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Parents are there, kids are there. I know it's new, but still, they enjoy it. And it's just one of them things that not just us have to go through. Every city has to have a park.
Yeah, that was a good investment.
It is.
I'm hoping that if I could email this off to Randy Fiddle, that we might actually see the funds before the end of the year. That's when I'm trying to wrap up a lot of as much as I can of this stuff, so we do it at the end of the year, get it on the books.
I'll make the motion to approve that.
Second.
Any other comments, discussion?
No, I just, once again, thank you for all your hard work on this. I know it's a ton of work, but,
We're getting into
We're
some meat
getting-
of this, so.
yeah, we're getting there, but
We're getting there.
it's all money that we'll get back and, offset a lot of the loss that we had. So thank you for everything you've done.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Roxy.
Yeah, thanks,
Yep,
Roxy.
thank you, Roxy. Heather, will you take roll call vote?
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Hill,
Aye.
Commissioner Wyer.
Aye.
Commissioner Waldner,
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. Item 7, Chad, adopt resolution number 2020-35, lot 6 and 7, block 2, Cyber State Edition.
Yes, thank you, and I remember the commission was listening. Included in the agenda packet is a resolution, update resolution, and then the associated plat, final plat of 2 lots, lot 6 and 7, block 2, as the mayor had indicated, in the Cyber States edition, the new edition there. This plat is in accordance with the preliminary plat that's been approved. The planning commission did provide their approval last week, and I would recommend approval of this as well. And I'd be happy to stand by for questions.
Ooh, I have a motion to adopt resolution number 2020-35, lot 6 and 7, block 2, Cyber State Edition.
So move.
Second.
Any further comments or discussion for Chad? Only comment I have, I don't know if you guys have been up in that area, but I have, and it looks like they're proceeding 9 houses, 4 twin homes and 5 regular houses, correct, Chad?
That's correct. The foundations are all in for those. It's not this lot, of course, but ones that you had approved maybe a month or so ago. Correct. They're moving along pretty well.
They poured a lot of concrete in short order.
Yeah, we were pressing to get it in before winter, and so we're going to work at getting the structures up
Good.
from here forward.
Do I have any further comments or discussion on item number 7? Not hearing any. Heather, will you take roll call?
Commissioner Wyer,
Aye.
Commissioner Waldner,
Aye.
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Hill,
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. Item 8 was taken off, so number 9, I think we have Mr. McGilvery here to talk about. Number 9, authorize the purchase of a Gale 215 track loader and a Gale brush mower 2021 park/street budget.
Okay, so in front of you, you have 2 bids. This is like a 2-bid process. The loader is for $49,900 and the mower is for $10,429. I think a lot of us know that this will probably be the machine that we're using in the creeks. We've borrowed one from Gale for the last 2 years. We got more mowing done. We got more work done in 1 week than we did all winter with our crews in the creek. So I ask for your approval to order it, and tomorrow we would order it if we get it approved, and then it wouldn't show up until 2021, and it'll come out of the 2021 budget, and we have the funds budgeted for this piece of equipment.
This is split between the streets and the parks.
50% out of the parks equipment, 50% out of the
streets equipment.
And 2% if we order, if we're in, let's see.
It's gonna increase by at least 2%, if not more, if we order it after the first 3 years, so that's why we're here trying to save us some money.
Okay. Do I have a motion to authorize the purchase of the Gale 215 track loader and Gale brush mower 2021 part street budget?
So moved.
I'll second. Go ahead. Second it.
Any further comments or discussion?
This is the same unit you guys used and
Yep.
like you said.
It has the new track system that tightens the tracks up so they're easier to put back on because we will throw the tracks when you're in the tricks and stuff, so.
Same mower.
Same mower, everything. Actually, it's gonna be a better mower because we're getting it with high flow.
Oh.
So it'll work actually better than the one that we have because that was standard flow.
2 separate bids, right?
Correct, 2 separate bids. One's gonna be for $49,900 for the track loader, and the mower is going to be for $10,429.
Okay.
Any further comments, discussion? Not hearing any. Heather, will you take roll call?
Commissioner Hill,
Aye.
Commissioner Shaw,
Aye.
Commissioner Ware,
Aye.
Commissioner Wallner,
Aye.
Mayor Denner.
Aye. Update on COVID.
Actually, our numbers are coming down, which is good.
Yep.
And I thank everybody for continuing to be diligent about wearing masks. I think when I looked today, there was 107 active cases, and when we were here a month ago, there was over 230. So we are making progress, but obviously with the vaccine being released, we're working our way to the finish line here, hopefully. So hopefully by midsummer, we'll be back to normal, somewhat of a normal.
Yep, just still recommend you wear a mask, stay 6 feet apart, and wash your hands.
I ended up with COVID-19. It's not pleasant. And I wore a mask. I've been very diligent about masking and stuff like that. Where did I catch it? I have no idea. But I was down in the thick of the school when they had a really high concentration of it at the school, and I guess maybe that's where I got it. I have no idea. Really, you can't throw a finger at anybody unless you actually. It happens. But I got series December 1st.
What I hear is better to get it than having the test done. So,
It feels like a drill going to the brain.
yep. We will go on to public comment. We have one. Pat Mullen, if you want to come up and state your name and
I'm going to remove the mask because everything seems to be garbled through it. My name is Pat Long with the Madison here. I missed the meeting that the city administrator position was actually introduced. I was in quarantine at that time, so coming to talk to it now. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Since that time, and I have not solicited anything, but I've had a lot of people come up to me and says, Pat, what in the world is the city commission doing, trying to spend more money? And they've thrown some rocks at the new commissioners as far as did they realize, when and stuff like that, or how much time you're going to spend? You're going to spend a lot of time. I took an opportunity to read a letter to the editor. I believe there was one out, and it was very it was well stated. So I guess my concerns is that the population of Madison is a senior group as a whole, and with an additional expenditure, I know will not impact exactly in one area so much. And I have no idea what the expenditure to have that position filled, but it's gonna be 100K plus. That's my opinion. I guess, you know, we have to watch our pennies. We have to know where we're spending money. And you gentlemen, when you accept the position, you need to know it's almost like a second job, pure and simple. During the process, when I ran, I was here a whole lot. Why? Just to try to get myself up to speed. And, you know, you're not gonna hit speed. I felt that I wasn't completely prepared. I can about imagine, like, you two gentlemen, when you came in, you went, holy hand. So, if you're gonna take the job, fine. You gotta run the position, fine. But understand it's gonna be an obligation. And, I know the mayor has, he's very fortunate to have somebody in his business that can handle a lot of this stuff. Bob's retired. I do not know what your rate of two gentlemen have, but it's taking from time that you would probably spend with family, work, whatever. So anyway, I guess I'm going to just voice opinion that, you know, I think it's money could be spent elsewhere in the budget. I'm not quite sure exactly all the proposal on it because I wasn't here to hear it. Okay, so that's what I came in to say tonight. The commission has been spending. There's been a lot of expenditure, and somewhere along the line we have to say whoa, and maybe take a second look at the expenditure. Now, is it a want or is it a need? And I guess that's where I'm at. So, if it's an absolutely want, or is it a need? If it's a need, maybe yeah. If it's just a want, I have to look at my budget every time. Is it a want or a need? And like last year, I bought a pellet grill. Was it a want or was it a need? It was definitely a want. So I had to make that. So anyway, that's enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
I would encourage you, though, if you have questions, please reach out. I'll visit with you anytime.
Oh yeah. It's a matter of when you can find your schedule. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep, my phone is always open.
And it's so. Anyway, and as I said, I wasn't here to hear the
No,
presentation.
I get you.
Any announcement?
We started interviews today for the finance officers, so we'll finish them up tomorrow and then kind of go down a path and see where we're heading.
One more, Brad, your group, I've had a few phone calls thanking me for the infotech, getting that in, the utilities in prior to winter. They greatly appreciated that.
Is fair looking.
But thank you.
Did you touch on it? How about the bank from here? Is that done? Okay.
Everything, right? That you know of?
We could do, we've got one more thing we gotta do for ourselves, and we're gonna have to deal with frost, but it was, you know, kind of put on the back burner for everybody else, so we'll have to do one for ourselves in the frost, but we'll make it work.
Okay.
And the weather doesn't look like it's going to have a big frost.
Next week looks better, but.
See no exec session, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
All
5 minutes now.
Yep.
all in favor, signify by aye.
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 All opposed, motion carried. You're all done.
I'm done.